Welcome to my channel, My Teacher. Sixteenth unit in 10th biology is plant and animal hormones. In this video, I am going to explain about human endocrine glands and the hormones secreted by them. Parathyroid gland. You can observe the parathyroid gland on the back side of the thyroid gland. The parathyroid glands are four small oval bodies that are situated on the posterior surface of the thyroid lobes. The chief cells of the gland are mainly concerned with secretion of parathormone. Functions of parathormone. The parathormone regulates calcium and phosphorus metabolism in the body. They act on bone, kidney and intestine to maintain blood calcium levels. Parathyroid dysfunction. Let us see what are the effects if the parathyroid gland is not functioning properly. The secretion of parathyroid hormone can be altered due to the following condition. Removal of parathyroid glands during thyroidectomy causes decreased secretion of parathormone. The conditions are muscle spasm known as tetany. What is tetany? It is sustained contraction of muscles in face, larynx, hands and feet. Painful cramps, that is involuntary contraction of the limb muscles. Pancreas, islets of Langerhans. See the leaf-like gland present in the duodenum. You can see the pancreatic duct, acinar cells, islets of Langerhans and the blood vessels. Also you can see the bile duct in the picture. Pancreas is an elongated yellowish gland situated in the loop of stomach and duodenum. It is exocrine and endocrine in nature. The exocrine pancreas secrete pancreatic juice, which plays a role in digestion, while endocrine portion is made up of islets of Langerhans. The islets of Langerhans consist of two types of cells, namely alpha and beta cells. The alpha cells secrete glucagon and beta cells secrete insulin. So, pancreas is a dual gland. It is acting as a ducted gland, that is exocrine gland, and a ductless gland, endocrine gland. Glucagon, as we have already discussed, it is secreted by the alpha cells of the islets of Langerhans of pancreas. Glucagon helps in the breakdown of glycogen to glucose in the liver. It increases blood glucose levels. Insulin is secreted by the beta cells of the islets of Langerhans of pancreas. Insulin helps in the conversion of glucose into glycogen. That is just opposite of glucagon, which is stored in liver and skeletal muscle. It promotes the transport of glucose into cells. It decreases the concentration of glucose in blood. Functions of pancreatic hormone. A balance between insulin and glucagon production is necessary to maintain blood glucose concentration. Diabetes mellitus, commonly called as sugar disease, isn't it? India is one of the major sugar producing countries in the world. At the same time, the diabetic patients also increases in our country. What is the reason for diabetes mellitus? The deficiency of insulin causes diabetes mellitus. It is characterized by increase in blood sugar level, hyperglycemia, excretion of excess glucose in the urine, glycosuria, frequent urination, polyuria, increased thirst, polydipsia, increase in appetite, that is polyphagia. Adrenal glands. The adrenal glands are located above each kidney. They are also called as suprarenal glands due to the position above the kidney. The outer part is the adrenal cortex and the inner part is the adrenal medulla. The two distinct parts are structurally and functionally different. See the picture, you can see the adrenal cortex and adrenal medulla. Let us see in detail about adrenal cortex. The adrenal cortex consists of 3 layers of cells. They are zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata and zona reticularis. Hormones of adrenal cortex. The hormones secreted by the adrenal cortex are corticosteroids. They are classified into glucocorticoids and mineralocorticoids. Let us discuss the functions of adrenocortical hormones. Glucocorticoids. The glucocorticoids secreted by the zona fasciculata are cortisol and corticosterone. These are the two hormones secreted. They regulate carbohydrate, protein and fat metabolism. It stimulates the formation of glucose from glycogen in the liver. As you have already seen, glycogen is a stored form of glucose. It is an anti-inflammatory and anti-allergic agent. Mineralocorticoids. The mineralocorticoids secreted by zona glomerulosa is aldosterone. It helps to reabsorb sodium ions from the renal tubules. It causes increased excretion of potassium ions. It regulates electrolyte balance, body fluid volume, osmotic pressure and blood pressure. Adrenal medulla. As you have already seen, it is an inner layer of adrenal gland. The adrenal medulla is composed of chromaffin cells. They are richly supplied with sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves. We have already discussed it is related to the autonomic nervous system. What are the hormones secreted by adrenal medulla? It secretes two hormones, namely epinephrine or adrenaline and norepinephrine or noradrenaline. They are together called as emergency hormones. It is produced during conditions of stress and emotion. Hence, it is also referred as flight, fright and fight hormones. Functions of adrenal medullary hormones. Epinephrine or adrenaline. It promotes the conversion of glycogen to glucose in liver and muscles. It increases heartbeat and blood pressure. It increases the rate of respiration by dilation of bronchi and trachea. It causes dilation of the pupil in eye. It decreases blood flow through the skin. Norepinephrine or noradrenaline. Most of its actions are similar to those of epinephrine. As we have seen, it is an emergency hormone and it is work into action by these methods, by increasing the glucose level, heartbeat level, then respiration level, etc. Next endocrine gland to be discussed is reproductive glands or gonads. The sex glands are of two types, the testes and the ovaries. As you have already learned, the testes are present in male while the ovaries are present in female. Testes are the reproductive glands of the males. They are composed of seminiferous tubules Leydig cells and Sertoli cells. Leydig cells form the endocrine part of the testis. They secrete the male sex hormone called testosterone. Let us see the functions of testosterone. It influences the process of spermatogenesis. That means the production of sperm. It stimulates protein synthesis and controls muscular growth. It is responsible for the development of secondary sexual characters, distribution of hair on body and face, deep voice pattern, etc. These hormone production only differentiate a male from the female. You can observe testes kept outside the body of male in a pouch called scrotum. It is essential for the production of sperm. Ovary. The ovaries are the female gonads located in the pelvic cavity of the abdomen. They secrete the female sex hormones estrogen, progesterone. Estrogen is produced by the Graafian follicles of the ovary and progesterone from the corpus luteum that is formed in the ovary from the ruptured follicle during ovulation. Functions of estrogens brings about the changes that occur during puberty. It initiates the process of oogenesis, that is production of ovum. It stimulates the maturation of ovarian follicles in the ovary. It promotes the development of secondary sexual characters, that is breast development, high-pitched voice, etc. in the female. Functions of progesterone. It is responsible for the premenstrual changes of the uterus. It prepares the uterus for the implantation of the embryo. It maintains pregnancy. It is essential for the formation of placenta. Thymus gland. You can see it is a gland placed above the trachea. Thymus is partly an endocrine gland and partly a lymphoid gland. It is located in the upper part of the chest covering the lower end of trachea. Thymosin is a hormone secreted by thymus. Functions of thymosin. It has a stimulatory effect on the immune function. Our body immunity depends on the activity of thymosin. It stimulates the production and differentiation of lymphocytes. Thanks for watching my video. If you like this video, kindly subscribe my channel, My Teacher.